Some pro-Palestinian protests are taking aim at Canadian businesses. Scotiabank, for example, has been called out because its investment fund owns shares in an Israeli weapons company. And a recent awards ceremony interrupted because of the bank's sponsorship. Now, activists are calling for a wider day of action on Wednesday under the banner of BDS. Organizers pushing for boycotts, divestments from, or sanctions on businesses tied to Israel's actions in the West Bank or Gaza. Pro-Palestinian activists say BDS isn't about ethnicity or religion.
I think that the BDS movement for decades has always been, I guess, misrepresented in this way, as if it was targeting businesses because they were Jewish-owned. And that has never been true.
But some dismiss that when the vandalism at an Indigo store singled out a prominent executive whose charity is linked to Israeli soldiers. Many in the Jewish community saw anti-Semitism.
If somebody wants to protest the Israeli government, there are Israeli government representatives in Canada at an embassy and at consulates that are the address for protest. To protest a Jewish business, that's a very different thing.
More broadly, Starbucks has been targeted after it sued one of its unions for publicly supporting Palestinians. But the BDS movement may have limited effectiveness.
Activists do have, obviously, lists of companies that you should boycott. I think that is part of the intention to change the behavior of consumers. I think the reality, though, is that people are not always willing to follow through.
As for challenging the behavior of companies, it may not be working in this case. Scotiabank, for instance, hasn't changed course. Anis Hidari, CBC News, Calgary.